Hello, how are you? My name is Leah and I am a life, relationship, and career transition coach. And today we're going to be talking about 7 daily habits to boost your confidence. And this is going to take place over the course of one day. So I'm going to break it down into morning, midday, and then evening. So there'll be 7 spread out among those 3 different sections of your day to make it just really easy, really digestible. Something that, people do is overcomplicate, I think, when it comes to routines. And so I want to keep this really simple, really easy to implement. So get out a pen and paper and let's get started. So number 1 is when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is drink some water. And I mean like just a full 8-ounce glass of water. I like to think of this as you've gone through your whole night with little to no water. Typically people don't drink any water when they're going through their night sleeping. So if you think of yourself as sort of a sponge, you've kind of dried up over the night. In the morning, first thing you do, fill your cup with water, take your time, drink it, and you'll feel immediately sort of a refueled sense of energy. And maybe you're still going to be tired, but this is just a really great way to set off your day saying, I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to make sure I have what I need. And water, we all need. And we probably all need more of it, including myself. So first thing you do is you drink a glass of water. Number 2, set an intention. So you don't have to do this right away. After you drink your water, you can set an intention when you first sit down at your desk or you have your cup of coffee, right? But at some point in your morning, the second thing I want you to do is set an intention for your day before you get going. What I mean by this is ask yourself, maybe these questions. What do I want to be feeling today? Who do I want to embody today? What are the values that I want to focus on for the day? So answering one of these questions is good enough. Setting that intention and saying, I have an area of focus, right, in mind for the whole day, just can really set you off on a very directional foot. The third thing I want you to do before you get started with your day, before you start stressing out about emails, before you start talking to any of your other employees, is gratitude. And this is so important to feel a sense of security, confidence, and just like an uplifted mood and mindset. What are 3 things you're grateful for? And this can be small, this can be big. I just want to challenge you to, when you're doing this gratitude part of your morning, try and think of something different each day. So get a little creative, and this will force you to sort of look for more things to be grateful for. It can be anything as small as my health. That's not small, but this delicious cup of coffee that I'm drinking, or maybe it's you're going to be doing something that day with someone you really love. What are 3 things that you're grateful for before you get started? So morning is drink your water, set an intention, and gratitude. That's it. Midday. So you're going through your day. You get to about midday, you get to about lunchtime when things have started to pile on and maybe you want to, refocus and get back on track. So here's 2 things you can do midday. First thing is breath. So something I really love to do is called box breathing. And it's a very common practice that is really easy to implement. And the way that I actually remember to do it each day is by actually putting a square sticky note somewhere I can see. And you can write box on it. You can write the number 4 on it because we'll be using the 4 count. Or you can just have it as a box because sticky notes conveniently come in squares. And what you do is, to the count of 4, you inhale, and let's do it together. So ready, go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold at the bottom, 2, 3, 4. So you do that 4 times. So you're inhaling to the count of 4, holding it, and then exhaling to the count of 4 and holding it at the bottom. And you're doing it 4 times. It should take maybe, 30 seconds, if I'm doing my math correctly, 30 seconds or less. Or if you count slower, maybe it takes a little longer. The point is to control your breath, to ground yourself in the moment, to bring yourself back to that sense of connection with your body. So feeling the breath, paying attention to the breath is a way to be present and to also send a signal to your nervous system that everything's good, everything's going okay, we have control over our day. So the second thing that you can do midday is actually connecting with your body. So after the breathing exercise, taking a moment to actually do a check-in. So you've done your box breath 4 times, and then you sit there and you check in with yourself. So just noticing the sensations in your body. Where am I feeling tense? Maybe it's in your shoulders. Right now, for me, it's in my shoulders. How are my hands feeling? Are they hot? Am I hot? How are my feet feeling? Just really quickly noticing what's going on with your body. And this is another way that we can connect and ground in and establish that really solid relationship and sense of self-trust, because confidence is self-trust. And when we're checking in with ourselves, that is a way to establish our trust within ourselves. Okay? And this isn't to correct anything. This is to just say, ooh, I'm a little tense there, or ooh, I'm feeling excited, or I think I'm hungry. Whatever it may be, just notice it. It's not about fixing, it's just about acknowledging. So that leaves us to 2 more habits at the end of our day. So we're keeping this really simple. The 2 habits at the end of the day are number 1, or if you're counting throughout the day, it'd be number 6. The habit is your dinner choice. So we all have so many choices that we're making throughout our day, and it can get, really exhausting for people to be making choices all day, and then you get to dinner time and you're like, the last thing I want to do is make another intentional decision. But if you can still commit to this, it's really going to change your level of confidence for yourself, especially going off to bed. So choose a healthy dinner. Choose something that actually aligns with your health goals, that aligns with your body's needs. Make it something that is nourishing. Make it something that, fills you to the right amount. Whatever it may be is going to be dependent on what you need. But choose it with responsibility. Choose it with ownership. That is one of your last choices of the day. How do I want to nourish my body for this last meal of my day? And number 7, or the very last habit of the day, is turning off your phone or putting it in another room, or setting, I know on some phones, on like an iPhone, you can set a end of day sort of shut down mode to where you can't access any of your apps anymore. Do this before you go into bed. So by 8, maybe earlier, maybe by 9. But set it for a time that is at least an hour and a half before you decide that you want to start winding down. The earlier the better, to be honest, because it'll just kind of ground you in and help you let go of distractions. But setting that up on your phone, or if you want to turn it off or put it on airplane mode or put it in another room, have the control and willpower to set that boundary for yourself. And this might be one of the hardest ones, at least maybe for me it is, because I run a business, I've got emails that I want to answer, I have friendships that I want to keep in touch with, right? But I have mine set at 9 p.m. So I make sure that I can't actually access any of my apps or anything after 9 p.m. And there's a really big benefit to this with sleep as well, because you're not just staring at a screen, getting that blue light, kind of stressing out. Your hormones get disrupted when you have your phone in your face with that blue light at nighttime. So sleep is so important, and I can't stress that enough. And this is one thing that really can change and benefit how well you are sleeping. So I hope these were helpful. Let me know what you think. I'm going to include a printout for you, 10 empowering affirmations. So feel free to download that below. And I'm wishing you all the best. Let me know how these 7 daily habits goes, or if you have any other simple ones to add, I'd love to hear in the comments. All right, take care of yourself. Bye.